are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, the opener of this three-game set between the San Diego Padres and the Chicago Cubs. Going to be an interesting. Boeve gets the call for game one of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Stepping in, Michael James. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First offering on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Dan, Dero, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Missed with a slider. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now 79 degrees at first pitch. The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon. And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres. Dero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Take a look at this lineup, Matty. One thing stands out, and the fact that they're at the bottom third in on-base percentage. They don't put enough pressure on the defense to be successful. Sit back, waiting on too many guys to move the ball over the fence. And sometimes that puts too much pressure on one of your boys to have to be the hero.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Hit out to its second. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Chris Barrios, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest.
He's going.
There he goes towards second. The strike, the throw down.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
Just getting things underway here at Wrigley. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing there for the Friars. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Luke Weaver, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Riding in, Chris Valdez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a good curveball at the knees. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they do come in off a victory last time out, but they've really hit the skids here recently. Losers of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Hey, Matty V, you know what, D-Row, this could be a long summer right now. You can't win a division in May, but you certainly can play yourself out of a division in May, and they need to turn things around in a big way right now.
Yeah, the way this team has played the early parts of this season, we find ourselves in May, but you know what? You can't help but look at the 25-man roster they're putting forth and notice to yourself that, hey, a lot of these guys might not be here if they don't get this turned around.
The 1-2 is outside for a ball.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Charlie Mueller waits on deck. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
From the stretch, fouled away. Mueller, a veteran at 35 years of age. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
The 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
The 1-2. He's running. And this one's in the dirt. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base. Here now the 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Perez arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You know, they better not sleep on that guy sitting in the 7th. He's got an on-base percentage of over 400 coming in. The elite hitters in the game put up numbers like that, so he has to be feeling really good about what he's done so far this season. I'm sure his club is pleased just as well.
Into the box now, Jose Melendez. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Now a look and a throw back to second. Just keeping him close. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss. So the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes. And there are 2 gone.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch. He just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Digging in the switch hitter, Angel Barrios, is looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Fastball close, but he didn't get it 2-1.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Hit in the air out to left field. Perez is under it, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Cubs, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So digging in now, Randy Boeve, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see 1 flamethrower and 1 guy that throws below the speed limit.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
In now, Colin Moran. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first. The double play.
Batting sixth, shortstop, Kareem Johnson.
So striding forward now, Kareem Johnson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Warner.
Into the box now, Patrick Warner. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Slapped hard the opposite way, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. One left for San Diego. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Into the box now, John Costello, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
John Costello.
First delivery to him on the way, and he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Perez has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the pods line up on base. Hey, guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Now at the plate, William Nam. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now another 1-2. And a neck-high fastball that time. Good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Joe DeVore is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over.
In now, Joe DeVore. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. You see the great batting average coming in. 4 home runs and 14 driven in. The 0-1 delivery. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
That's a really difficult turn for a first baseman when you have to come get the ball, make a strong, accurate throw. So you need 2 good throws, not an easy double play to complete.
Into the box, Kevin Anthony, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and his side is retired. Cubs strand one. Will move to the third with no score. Set to get his day started, Ronald Perez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Here's the first pitch to him. Right over the middle, knee high. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one. So with one away, time for a check of the standings now in the National League Central as you see where the Cubs find themselves entering play here today. So here now is the pitcher, Luke Weaver. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Third inning, no score to this point. And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count. Bounce it to the left side. Costello over to his left. And there are two away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael James.
At the plate, Michael James. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Anthony is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping up to the plate, Gene
Leading
Boeve.
up for the Cubs, pitcher, Gene Boeve.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Flipped out the other way towards short. And this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 32.
So with one gone here in the inning, it's time to check out the Cubs' upcoming schedule so you can plan your week around staying at home and watching Cubs baseball here with us. Now in the box, Chris Valdez. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Valdez 23 years old, is likely going to the All-Star game to represent the National League this year, according to the vote totals. He came into today leading all center fielders in that category.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game, Boney, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game.
Grounded back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for him.
Stepping in now, Charlie Mueller, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch. And this one gets away. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here. The 1-1 home. Hit hard on the ground to short. Johnson is up with it, and that's the second out.
Now batting, first baseman,
The next Cub up, Jose Melendez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll get back in standing. Valdez at second with 2 down. Back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the shoot.
You know, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Standing in now, Angel Barrios. As the first pitch here has been high, it's ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's the 1-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Back for more from the north side after this. Now to the plate, Bryant Stanley. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Bryant Stanley.
First offering on its way. This one's down to third. Costello fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the first baseman.
All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. Standing in, Chris Barrios. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking his zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Grounder down the line at third. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Randy Boeve.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Randy Boeve. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And a foul ball here, 0-1. Wind up and the 0-1. Lined hard toward right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Padres down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now at the plate, John Costello. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Third baseman, John Costello.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. Warner is over to take a look, and no one will get this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away. Here it comes on 0-2. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Hit hard to third. Moran is there. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Second baseman, William Nam.
Ready for another chance? William Nam. He reached on a single in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Chopper to short. Gonna be a tough play. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Bureau. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
Into the box now, Joe DeVore. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Nam is on his way home. He scores, and they now lead by 2. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In now, Kevin Anthony, and he fouls this one off. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A 1 pitch on its way. And he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
One and one, here it comes. Outside, 2-1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
DeVore stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. High in the air out to center field. Boeve waits on it, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
That was a good, controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Striding into the box, Boeve. From the stretch, and that misses, ball 1. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
1-2.
2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
He's set. Here's the 2-2, and it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We played 4 full. It's the Cubs 3 and the Padres nothing. Leading off the inning, Colin Moran, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Colin Moran.
First offering on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Moran is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. The 0-1 on its way. A little bouncer. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Stepping in, Kareem Johnson. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit down the third baseline. Costello takes it in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Patrick Warner.
Stepping into the box, Patrick Warner. First pitch on its way. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
And he misses low with it. 2-0. No runs, 3 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Swinging a ground ball to third, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail in this one 3-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Chris Valdez. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. Here it comes. Fouled off. Comes set, and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Fouled away. The 1-2. Popped him up. Moran over to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Charlie Mueller.
Ready once again, Charlie Mueller, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Here's a called strike on the curveball. 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Smoked on the ground up the middle. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Jose Melendez.
Digging in once again, Jose Melendez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So he's aboard with his 2nd hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. As you can see there, he's off to a flying start. The NL's leader in that department here in the month of May. Coming to the plate now, Angel Barrios. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Melendez, the runner at first with 2 gone. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, run first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Set. Here's the 3-2. Right side hit hard. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Row. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games. That's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Luther Connors trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. John Costello will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike. Two men are on with 2 men out. Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting, second baseman, William.
Into the box now for the Cubbies, William Nam, as he'll bat with the bases full and 2 men out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Two out, bases loaded. Ball and a strike. The 1-2. Line drive base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And the second runner will pull up stakes over at third, so one run is in and the bases stay loaded with 2 away.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby nut.
Hero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
All even now, 2-2. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2. Kevin Anthony would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Colbert giving chase. 1 run is scored. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, Hero.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Stepping in now, Kevin Anthony, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. He hit a sac fly earlier. 0-1, here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And that misses, 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
3 runs already home here. Strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Back with more from Wrigleyville right after this. Now at the plate, Ronald Perez. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
The 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. Now, we were expecting a pitcher's duel in this one, but it's turned into a bit of a lopsided contest so far. Weaver hasn't had his best stuff today.
Well, D-Row, this is the case of where it looks like the power pitcher's winning out this afternoon. Overpowering stuff from one side. On the other hand, a control pitcher that's having a rough go.
It goes to show you why everybody's so enamored with velocity. When you're a power guy, you can miss over the heart of the plate and you don't get that solid contact. As a finesse guy, if you're not spotting up, damage.
So he got him swinging. Ronald Perez goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. The numbers for him certainly look good. He's at 327, 4 home runs and 11 RBIs. The 1-0 home. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Struck him out.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael James.
Into the box, Michael James. And a swing as the bat goes flying toward the third base dugout, but it looks like everybody was able to duck for cover. 1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And he loses him on a breaking ball.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Into the box, Bryant Stanley, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Here's the first pitch to him. Right over the middle, knee high.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
James leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Popped him up. Nam has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Padres lead 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Chris Davinsky gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Gene Boeve. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Gene Boeve.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Davinsky has logged upwards of 900 innings on the mound so far and sports a respectable ERA just under 3.50. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Davinsky, 37 years old. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
The left fielder, number 32, Chris Valdez.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Chris Valdez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, number 14 on the season, as this lead swells to 7-0.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Standing in now, Charlie Mueller, as it's grounded sharply to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for the Cubs, first baseman, Jose Melendez.
Settling in now, Jose Melendez. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. Two out, nobody on. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Sent on the ground out to second. Stanley in the hole. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. It's the Cubs 7 and the Padres nothing. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point.
First baseman, Chris Arias.
First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Barrios looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Padres, center fielder, Randy Colbert.
Coming to the plate now, Randy Boeve. Here's the first pitch to him. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
The seventh inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the seventh.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
Into the box now, Colin Moran. Swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. It's the Cubs 7 and the Padres nothing. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Angel Barrios. They'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Angel Barrios.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Ready now, John Costello. He's set, and the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
The 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Cubs.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Stepping in now, William Nam. Fly ball right down the line in left. Perez is in pursuit. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The catcher, number 2, Joe DeVore.
Digging in and looking for more, Joe DeVore. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. He's set. Here it comes. Grounded to the right. Speared on the dive. The throw to first. How about that? 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. Back for more from the north side after this. Andrew Phillips been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Andrew Phillips.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Kareem Johnson. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
You know what they say, Dan? The way to get to the big leagues from an offensive standpoint, you better be able to hit that fastball. And this power pitcher missed over the heart of the plate consistently. On the flip side, the finesse guy was on point.
You know, this was like watching one of those days when Tommy John used to have that real good sinker ball. A guy like Frank Canada. You don't have to throw 95 or 100 to get big league hitters out. As we saw in this one here, if you can finesse and move the ball in and out, you can win at the big league level.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Now the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Let's go, Cubby!
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. As a look, now the pitch. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away. A look at our line score this afternoon, and it's been a good one for the bleacher bums thus far. The homestanding Cubs enjoying a big lead here late. Ready for another shot now, Ronald Perez. First pitch of the at-bat. Tough slider down low for a strike. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Costello is over to take a look at it. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 2 home runs and 5 driven in. The 0-1 delivery. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Diego. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Austin Bryce comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Stepping up now, Kevin Anthony.
Center fielder, Kevin Anthony.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. Anthony takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate as they push their lead to 8 now.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the marker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Into the box, Andrew Phillips. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Dribbled to the right side. On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Standing in, Chris Valdez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded to short. To his right, Johnson. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. And it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. Standing in now, Charlie Mueller, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. 0-1 pitch. Fly ball right down the line and left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Into the box now, Jose Melendez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Here comes the 1-0. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Mueller stands at second with 2 gone. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And he fouls this one off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Now the payoff pitch home, and it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Swing and a little tapper. That's foul, so the battle will continue. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off. The 3-2 one more time. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Perez coming in. And that retires the side. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 8 and the Padres nothing. Riding in once again, Michael James starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went. Now batting, Bryant Stanley. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. The 2-0. It's the outside corner, strike one. Now, could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Tapped down the line, but it gets fouled. That's a foul ball. Fouled away.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
The 2-2 one more time. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And he fouls this one off. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Bouncer down the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Is looked at for ball 3.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his own, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers. When you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base, but you've got to get on any way that you can, so he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
Stepping in now, Chris Barrios. And he puts it on the ground to second. To second for one. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
8-0 the final today. The Cubbies led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Boeve earns his 6th winning decision in this one. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon.